Go for it.
G'day, Wombat here, and in today's quick review, we're going to take a look at the CR250 from Cort. So the CR250, as you can see, is an LP style guitar from Cort. Now we've looked at a few models in the CR range from Cort. This particular one is the slightly more expensive big brother of the CR200 that we did last year. And I've been waiting to get my hands on this because there's not really a lot different, but I'm not convinced that it's all just the same. So let's take a quick look at it. It is a mahogany body, as you can see, with that very similar lovely tint that Cort are using on the back of their CR guitars, which I really, really like. I don't know if the lights are picking it up, but it's really quite dark, but it's this lovely reddy brown that when the light gets on it, you can actually see the grain through it, and it's just really, really nice. Mahogany neck, of course. Flame maple cap, and there's where it's different from the 200. The 200 is just a regular plain piece of maple, which they then put a solid colour on. But this is a flame maple cap, as you can see, really quite stunning. The neck, as I said, is mahogany with a rosewood fingerboard with 22 large frets. The tuners are a vintage style tuner. Once again, no name on them, so I'm assuming Cort do them themselves. They are a budget tuner, which is one of the ways they keep the price down. Down this end we have the traditional setup for an LP style guitar with your three-way selector switch, 2 tones, 2 volumes. One for each pickup. Now the pickups themselves are the same pickups that are in the 200. They are the Cort's very own classic rocker 2s. They're an Alnico 2 pickup, so they're not super hot. So don't expect them to be, you know, a metal killing machine, but they do a nice job. So how does it sound and how does it play? Well, let's start with the neck, because this is one of the parts I find really, really interesting. They say on the website that it's a C-shaped neck, and I would disagree with that. In fact, I disagreed with that with the CR200 as well, because to me it is it's a D. It's a soft D, but it is a D. It certainly flattens out under the thumb, and it's quite noticeable. This should be the same neck as on the CR200. But I actually think this one feels just a little nicer. I don't know if they're paying it just a little more attention, but the D on this one just seems a little less pronounced than on the CR200, and just a little nicer under the hand. It still flattens out, you can still feel that, but it's really quite a soft flattening. The neck is not a thick neck. It's not a shredder's neck by any means, but it's right in that area of a neck that I really quite like. So feeling the hands, this thing just felt great to play. The neck never gave me any problems. It played really nicely, just sat there just the way I like a neck to sit. So for me, it was fantastic. The tuners, although they are really just a no-name, cheaper tuner, they did the job. They didn't do a bad job at all. There wasn't a lot of slop. They just, you know, held the tuning, got on with it. You didn't really think about it. So the pattern of the buttons themselves, of course, hark back to that, you know, early 50s kind of a look, which really suits this guitar really, really well. Something I didn't mention before though, we do have a new bone nut, which is certainly an upgrade for a lot of LP style guitars that aren't made by that particular company. And of course it is phenomenal, just does a great job. Bound neck, rosewood fingerboard, it's all fairly standard fare for an LP style guitar, but Cort just do a great job of putting it together. The finish, of course, is what Cort like to call their vintage burst finish. It's really quite nice. Now, I am not a tobacco burst sort of person. I just really don't like, you know, Gibson and Epiphone do them, and I'm just not a fan. I don't mind a burst, but the tobacco burst is just too dark. These guys, now I don't know if you can see this, but even in the darkest parts of the guitar, you can still see the flame maple coming through, which is really, really nice. This is a really well done burst. Now, a lot of people don't know, but a burst like this is all still done by hand. It's not machine done. The burst itself has to be done by hand. So the guys that are doing this in the Cort factory know what they're doing. They do a great job. And of course, the fit and finish of the guitar in general is just brilliant. It's what we come to expect from Cort these days. They just do a great job. Just a fantastic job. The pickups themselves, same pickups as were in the 200, so we won't go into too much detail. Clean wise, wasn't its best setting, but it was adequate, not bad. Rock, it just ate rock distortion up. They sounded fantastic with a good rock tone. And that's what they're designed for, you know, the name gives it away, a classic rocker. Blues wise, not too bad at all either. Metal, it does metal. Wouldn't be my pickup of choice for metal, but if you want to play a bit of metal every now and again as well, these things would certainly do that, put you in that ballpark as well. So they didn't sound bad, just a proper metal pickup would be better for it. So not bad at all. The bridge, of course, stable as you'd like. Really can't fault the guitar in any way, shape or form. It is really, really nice. And of course that upgrade with the flame maple, that just looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And strangely enough, I really quite like their version of the tobacco style burst. Really quite nice. So there you are. That is the Cort CR250. Phenomenal guitar, well made, good and heavy, good and solid, great sounding instrument. Get in there and try one out because it's really worth doing. So I did say it's a quick review. What is it worth? Recommended retail is around the $900 mark, which is pretty good. It's not a bad guitar for $900, let me tell you. But Variety, who once again supplied us the instrument today so we could take a look at it, thank you so much, Variety Music, they're doing it for $600, which is a massive saving. So this is a good guitar for $900. It is a phenomenal guitar for $600. That is a lot of guitar for $600. So if you're in Australia, check Variety Music out. I'll put a link to this guitar on their website down below. But it's worth checking out. They ship Australia-wide and they do a good job. They do everything they can to protect the guitars that they ship out. But this one is just a stunner. So if you're into a Les Paul, check this guy out. It is beautiful. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and share. And once again, please feel free to comment down below, ask questions. I'm always happy to talk to you guys down there. I know that some of you watching do put comments down below, and we've had a bit of a chat before. So keep doing that, guys. I really love touching base with you. And as always, rock on, guys.